The way rejection works depends on the person. White, brown, and black girls might reject you with a simple no or by ghosting you entirely. But purple girls? Oh, they're something else entirely. Their rejections are not just emotional, they're reality warping, mind-bending, and utterly terrifying. Let me tell you my story about the purple girl I wanted, and how her rejection was the most horrifying experience of my life. I first saw her at a local coffee shop. Her aura was magnetic, her presence otherworldly. She wore a lavender scarf that matched her glowing violet eyes. Her skin shimmered faintly under the dim light, like a strange, unearthly jewel. When she looked at me, it was as though she could see my entire life laid bare, every thought, every secret, every desire. I mustered all my courage and approached her. My voice wavered, but I managed to ask her out. She didn't respond. Instead, her lips curled into a faint, enigmatic smile. Then everything went black. When I opened my eyes, I was in my bed. The sunlight streamed through my window as if nothing had happened, but something was wrong. My mind raced with thoughts that weren't mine. I felt an overwhelming sense of intelligence, a cruel, calculated brilliance that wasn't there before. I suddenly believed I was smarter than anyone else: Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, even Einstein. That day, one of my employees came to me with a complaint. He said he couldn't handle the night shifts because of his wife. A dark thought crept into my mind. That night, I paid his wife a visit. I threatened her, and her fear silenced his complaints forever. But it didn't stop there. Every time an employee resisted, I would go to their spouse. If threats didn't work, I took things further. One woman begged for mercy, but her pleas became garbled, like a broken record. She couldn't even finish her words before her life ended. Her final utterance haunted me. One day, I wasn't myself anymore. I was someone else, somewhere else. I found myself in a sleek astronaut suit, floating in the void of space. I was aboard a ship, surrounded by others like me. We had one rule drilled into our heads: never fire a weapon in space. But I laughed at the absurdity of the rule. Curiosity got the better of me. I aimed my gun into the endless void and pulled the trigger. The bullet spun away, disappearing into the blackness. Years passed. I grew old, my body frail, and my mind tormented. Then they came for me, other astronauts. They showed me what my bullet had become. It had gathered dust and debris, growing larger and larger until it became a massive asteroid. That asteroid collided with a planet, obliterating its entire civilization. In the wreckage, I saw strange markings in the debris, spelling out two haunting words: I am not. When I woke from that nightmare, I found myself in yet another life. This time, I was a practitioner of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, grappling with an opponent. My body moved with precision, locking my legs around their neck in a chokehold. The adrenaline rushed through me as I tightened the grip. But something was wrong. My legs wouldn't move. They were stuck, fused in place as if controlled by some unseen force. My opponent's face turned purple, and their body went limp, but still, I couldn't release them. I screamed for help as pain shot through my legs. "We have to cut them off," someone said. I begged them not to, but there was no choice. The saw came down, and the agony was indescribable. As the blood pooled around me, I heard my opponent whisper, "Even in death, interested, interested." I woke up in a hospital bed, my legs gone. The room was eerily silent except for the rhythmic beeping of the machines. My mind raced, trying to piece everything together. The threats, the asteroid, the chokehold. Each scenario had left me with cryptic messages. I am not interested. It finally hit me. When I put the pieces together, the message was clear: I am not interested. That was her rejection. The purple girl didn't just say no. She twisted reality, plunging me into nightmare after nightmare until the message was burned into my soul. Now, I sit here, legless, haunted, and broken. I don't approach anyone anymore. I can't even look at another person without fear that they might be like her. Because purple girls don't reject you like anyone else. They reject you completely, mind, body, and soul.